You know the feeling? You go to bed, you're exhausted, you're desperate for a full night's sleep, and then, bam, 2 a.m. It's like an alarm clock you never set goes off. That familiar pressure builds, and you have to drag yourself to the bathroom, completely wrecking your deep sleep. It is absolutely maddening, isn't it?
Welcome to SciSage, where everything is simple. Today, we're going to get to the bottom of why your nights are being hijacked, and more importantly, how you can finally start getting them back.
Does this sound like you? You feel like you're doing everything right, you're hydrating during the day, you're eating well, but it doesn't matter. Every single night, it feels like you're in a battle with your own bladder, and you are losing.
Now, you probably think the bad guy here is that glass of water you had before bed. Or, maybe you just sigh and chalk it up to getting older. But what if I told you you're pointing the finger at the wrong suspect entirely? Your bladder? It's just the messenger here.
Okay, so let's get into the real science of it, because it's actually fascinating. We're talking about two major things going on in your body: gravitational fluid shifts and thermoregulation failures. Now, don't worry about the big words. All this really means is how gravity is messing with the fluid in your body and how your internal thermostat is kind of going haywire. And when those two things go wrong, they force your kidneys to work overtime right when you're supposed to be fast asleep.
So in this explainer, we're counting down the 5 most surprising and totally fixable mistakes that are the real reason you're waking up. And you're going to want to stick with me because mistake number 1 is by far the most powerful and the most overlooked cause of all.
All right, let's kick it off with mistake number 5. Look, most of us know not to chug a huge bottle of water right before bed. But we think, oh, a small glass an hour before? That's fine. That right there, that's the myth. The rule isn't just about how much you drink, it's about stopping much, much sooner than you probably think.
So here it is, your new golden rule. A hard stop. 3 hours before bed. The kitchen is closed for any real amount of liquid. And this isn't just some random number. One study found that making this one change cut down nightly bathroom trips by an average of 40%. That is a huge win for your sleep.
And here's the simple science of why that 3-hour rule works. Water doesn't just magically appear in your bladder. It takes about 15 minutes to even get into your bloodstream, and then your kidneys need anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to filter it all out. So that harmless little glass of water you had at 10 p.m., yeah, that's timing peak urine production for right around, you guessed it, 1 or 2 a.m. Okay, on to mistake number 4. Let's say you've got your liquids timed perfectly, but you're still waking up. What gives? Well, the next thing we need to look at is your dinner plate. Not just what you ate, but when you ate it. Here's the deal. At night, your body is supposed to be in sleep and repair mode. Your temperature drops, a special hormone called ADH tells your kidneys to chill out. But a big, late dinner completely flips the script. It shoves your body into digestive overdrive. This jacks up your core temperature, messes with your sleep, and, get this, the process of digestion actually creates more water inside your body.
And on top of that, so many healthy foods are secret diuretics. They just make you pee more. We all know about alcohol and caffeine, but look at this list: celery, cucumbers, asparagus, parsley, even really spicy food. So that big, healthy salad you ate at 9 p.m., that could be the very thing waking you up a few hours later.
All right, mistake number 3. This one is a super common habit. You're tired, you're going through your bedtime routine, you make a quick trip to the bathroom, but you're in a hurry. You feel empty enough, so you just hop into bed. This is a massive mistake.
The fix is a simple trick that urologists tell their patients all the time. It's called double voiding, and you need to make this the very last thing you do before your head hits the pillow. Step 1, sit down. Yes, guys, you too. It helps relax all the right muscles. Step 2, urinate like you normally would. Step 3, now just wait. Stay sitting there for about 30 seconds to a minute. And finally, step 4, lean forward a bit and try again. You'll be shocked at how much was still left in there. Seriously, this little 2-minute routine can be an absolute game changer.
Now for mistake number 2, and this is one I bet you've never even considered: the temperature in your bedroom. See, your body is this incredibly sensitive machine, and the temperature of the room you're in has a direct, powerful impact on how your kidneys work overnight.
It's kind of a trap.
If your room is too hot, your body can't cool down, which keeps you in a light, restless sleep. And when you're in a light sleep, you're super aware of every little signal from your bladder. But here's the weird part. If it's too cold, your body does this thing called cold diuresis. It basically tries to warm itself up by making you pee more to lower your overall blood volume. You can't win.
So, what's the sweet spot? All the research points to a surprisingly cool range between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Dialing in your thermostat to hit that perfect microclimate can make a world of difference.
And here we are, the #1 mistake. This is the big one. This is the aha moment for so many people, because it is the most powerful, most overlooked reason for waking up, and it has absolutely nothing to do with what you eat, what you drink, or what your thermostat is set to. It all boils down to this one concept: peripheral edema. Now that sounds like a scary medical condition, right? It's not. It's just a fancy term for the totally natural buildup of fluid in your lower legs and ankles that happens to basically everyone after being upright all day. Why? Just one word: gravity.
Just think about your day. You're sitting at a desk, you're standing, you're walking around. All day long, gravity is constantly pulling fluid down, down, down into the tissues of your lower body. And it just kind of pools there, trapped in your legs.
And here it is. This is the moment it all clicks. The second you lie down flat in bed, gravity isn't holding that fluid down anymore. So over the next few hours, all of that trapped liquid starts to seep back into your bloodstream. Your body senses this huge delayed flood of fluid, and your kidneys have no choice. They have to kick into high gear to filter it all out, waking you up hours after you fell asleep.
So the solution is to literally outsmart gravity. For an hour or two before you go to bed, while you're reading a book or watching TV, get your legs up, prop them up on some pillows, put them up against the wall, whatever it takes to get your ankles higher than your heart. This lets all that fluid drain out before you go to bed, so your kidneys can deal with it then, not at 2 a.m. Then, sleeping with a pillow under or between your knees helps keep things in the right place all night long.
Okay, I know. 5 mistakes, new techniques, temperature settings. That's a whole lot of information, and it's easy to feel a little overwhelmed. Like, where in the world do you even begin? Please listen to this. Do not try to fix all 5 things tonight. That's just a recipe for getting frustrated and giving up. Instead, I want you to use what I call the rule of 1. Just pick the single mistake from this explainer that made you go, aha, that's totally me. If it was the leg elevation thing, great. Make that your one and only mission for the next week. Small, consistent wins. That's how you make changes that actually stick.
So my question for you is simple. Which one was it? Which mistake was your personal aha moment? That's your starting line. Committing to that one small change tonight is your first real step toward taking back your sleep. So, what's your first step going to be?